Hello everyone, welcome back to Uncle Says. In this video, we'll be discussing about the most horrifying case of Karnataka. Let's get started. India, a land known for its richness, traditions, temples, and the spirituality, also witnessed an horrifying chapter that shocked the faith of countless believers. A woman, not just any woman, but someone who wore the mask of devotion, prayers, turned out to be one of the deadliest serial killers over the country had ever seen. And she was called as Cyanide Mallika. Who was Cyanide Mallika? Her real name was K.D. Kempamma, born around 1960 in the small village in the Kolar district, Karnataka. To the world, she was a simple woman, middle class, married to a tailor, mother to three children. But under this simple life boiled a dangerous mind. She knew how to read the people, especially women who were broken and looking for the miracles in their life. She knew exactly how to use the religion as her weapon. So when the financial troubles hit her life hard, Malika's life took a dark turn. Her marriage broke. She needed the money, respect, and the power in the society, and she decided she would get it at the any cost. Malika targeted the vulnerable women, mostly those who are going through the hardships in their life, like bad marriages, financial issues, no children, family disputes. She posed herself as a god woman, promising them to the solutions through the special rituals. And during these so-called rituals, she would give them a holy water or a prasadam latched with the cyanide, a poison she managed to get it from the local goldsmiths. Within the minutes of a consumption, the victims would collapse to the death. She would then rob them of their jewelries and their belongings and disappear from there. In 1999, Malika met Nirmala, a school teacher facing a severe family troubles. She was desperate for the peace and approached Malika for the spiritual help. Malika told Nirmala that the special puja could change her destiny. She asked her to come to a temple at Yeshwanthpura, Bangalore, alone. Thereafter, in a brief ritual, she handed over the glass of holy water to Nirmala. Few minutes later, Nirmala collapsed to the death. Malika looted all the gold she was wearing, like bangles, chains, and earrings, and quietly walked away from there. In 2000, Malika met Muniamma, a widow looking for a financial security and a blessing for her grandchildren. Malika gained her trust quickly, suggesting that the powerful ritual would bless her family with the prosperity. She called Muniamma to a desert temple in the Malleshwaram, the same patron, cyanide-laced prasadam. The woman fell to the ground lifeless, and once again Malika stripped her of all her jewelries and her cash. In 2001, Malika met Nagaveni at Baswangudi, Bangalore, a woman suffering from her infertility. Malika promised her that after an scared ritual, Nagaveni would be blessed with her children. At the temple, the same chilling scene unfolded. A trusting woman, a poisoned offering, and death. In 2002, Malika met Lalita at Rajarajeshwari Nagar, Bengaluru. Lalita was a woman facing the marital issues and depression. Malika staged another fake ritual, this time involving the chanting mantras and a poisoned prasadam. Lalita's body was found near the temple premises and without any identification or valuables. In 2003, Srirampura, Bengaluru, Malika met Jayamma, a domestic worker hoping for the better luck and the financial blessing. She had very little gold, but even that little was enough for Malika to plot her death. At a small shrine in Srirampura, Jayamma consumed the poison and died painfully. In 2004, Madiwala, Bengaluru, Malika met Gauramma, a woman struggling to find a good marriage proposal for her daughter. This time, Malika had told her the rare tantric ritual that could ensure a good marriages for her daughter. Malika even asked her to wear all her gold for the auspicious ritual. Can you imagine what happened next? Gauramma consumed the poison, and within the moment, she was gone. By 2004, Malika had killed at least 6 women, each killing more confidently, more heartless than the last. No police complaint were filed immediately. After all, in India, temples' deaths were often attributed to the faint or the divine will. But destiny had something else planned for Malika. Under the police interrogation, Malika broke down. She confessed to 6 murders. She told them how she got cyanide easily from goldsmiths who used it for cleaning the jewelries, how she selected her victims, how she never felt guilty. She was finally charged under the multiple sections of murder, robbery, and causing the death by poison. After arresting Mallika in December 2007, the police started digging deeper. One chilling detail stood out. She had used the exact same method for almost every murder. Inspector N. Satish and his team cross-checked the missing woman cases, post-mortem reports, temple death incidents. They realized that in every case, there was a mysterious woman seen with the victim before the death. In her confession, Mallika calmly explained her method. Befriend lonely or depressed women, promised a quick miracle through a ritual, asked them to come wearing all their gold, mix cyanide in the holy water, milk or prasadam, make them drink it during the ritual, wait till they die, loot everything and run. She showed zero remorse. In 2008, the trial of Cyanide Mallika began in the Bangalore Session Courts. It caught the national media attention. First woman serial killer of Karnataka screamed the headlines. The prosecution presented the devastating evidence: gold ornaments recovered from the Mallika's house, statements from the victim families, temple priest who saw her with the victims, cyanide traces matching the cause of death, and Mallika showed no emotions in the court. She calmly listened to the charges even when the photograph of her victims were shown. At one point, when the judge asked if she had anything to say, she simply slurred. The court found her guilty beyond doubt. In October 2010, the Bangalore Session Court sentenced Mallika to death by hanging for the two of the murders and the lifetime imprisonment for the others. Later, the death sentence was remuted to the lifetime imprisonment by the Karnataka High Court. She was also fined heavily, but by then all her properties had been seized. Today, she serves her sentence at Parapanagara Central Jail in Bangalore. According to the psychiatrist who studied her during the trial, Mallika showed classic signs of manipulative behavior. But strangely, she was extremely religious herself, often seen praying in the prison, reading the religious book. She believed God had forgiven her for her crimes. One chilling statement she made during an interrogation was, "It was their fault, I just helped God take them away." The Indian media exploded with the stories. Newspaper called her killer god woman, cyanide widow, priest of death. Debates on the TV channel questioned, how could so many deaths around the temple be ignored? Why did the police take so many years to connect the dots? How religious faith was being exploited for the crime. Several documentaries, crime shows, and the books later further the Mallika's chilling story. Mallika's story is not just about one evil woman, it's about the blind trust, how vulnerable people place it in anyone who claims the divine powers. It's about the faith and the betrayal. Cyanide Mallika became the symbol of how unchecked superstition can be deadly. Mallika's own family cut the ties with her after the trial. Her children changed their names, moved to the different cities. In the prison, she lives alone, largely ignored by the others. She is now a forgotten name inside the jail, but outside she remains one of the India's most terrifying criminals. Remember, true faith needs no fear, no ritual, no godman, no fake miracles. Ask questions, stay aware, protect your loved ones, because sometimes behind the calmest face hides the darkest evil. This was the story of Cyanide Mallika, the deadliest woman India never saw coming. Stay safe, stay aware. Until next time, this is Uncle Says.